Ala abusia mpese yehwe Kwadwo Sheldon ne studio asama na workers baako Scanty wakaye na nsama wakaye na ewo mu nkyiremu na ne nkyiremu no mbe de mbe kyiremu na before ye be da no mama yenhwe de Scanty wakaye na ye wasam ka na yaka yenhwe video no.
KSS cannot fall. KSS had about 500,000 subscribers before I was employed.
Right.
They have built a company way before me. So KSS will survive with Scanty or without Scanty. If I die today, you think KSS will move on? They will move on. KSS will operate. And Sheldon is the biggest face of the platform. People subscribe. We have 99% of the subscribers there because of Sheldon, not because of me. So when people KSS, sometimes I see people in the comment section when Scanty leaves KSS will collapse. Sheldon is protecting Scanty. Well, Sheldon is not protecting me. KSS will operate. And people think that is getting into my head and I'm acting like I'm a big... No. KSS have like... Put me aside, KSS can assemble 5 Avengers solid to shoot content and people will like it. Because everyone in the team is unique. You can shoot, you can edit, you can film, you can create, you can direct. So it's not just about me. There are content that I've not featured, and it's making Sheldon alone can shoot the content 200,000 views, 100,000 views. When I was going to school, the same time my elder sister was going to, like the one after the one that I lost, also in SHS. So even family friends were like, since my mom didn't have enough, she should let my elder sister finish SHS before I go. But so my mom was like, what if my elder sister goes and it doesn't work as planned? It means that 3 years has been wasted. I now have to start. So my mom was like, no, let them go simultaneously. If A doesn't work, B would work.
Is B working?
B is working. B worked. That's why I tell you that I don't joke with my mom. My mom, my priority first.
Scanty. How did you get to KSS?
Okay, so I think I was in the university, level 200. Then we used to have, I have a group of friends, we used to have a sports channel. So one of them knows Sheldon very well. So he spoke to Sheldon that, we want to come to KSS and use the studio to shoot. But before that, I live in the same area with Sheldon. So I've been seeing Sheldon around every evening when he's going for jogging. I see him around, hi, then I pass. Sometimes they say hi, if you know they mind you. But I understand probably maybe it's not everyone that you have to talk to. So I see him around most of the time. So when that friend spoke to Sheldon, I was like, even for Sheldon, he lives in my area. So I'll just meet you guys there. So we met there and then we shot the sports content and then we left. Then we came back. That was the first time for our content and then we left. So we came back another time. Sheldon wanted to discuss the impact of sports betting on the youth. So he invited my friends again. Since we have a sports channel, surely there's betting that's attached to sports. So my friends told me, like, okay, then let's go. So I joined them and then we had that episode. So after the episode and the video was posted, everyone in the comment section was like, this guy is fun. Like this particular guy, we like this guy, the way he talks, he's funny. We like how he expresses himself. Like, can you bring this guy more? That was the comments that, but me, it wasn't my channel. So after we shoot the video, I went back to school. When the video was out, I just shared it. I didn't even go through the comments. So I didn't know what was going on. So my friend that introduced me to Sheldon texted me that, Sheldon has reached out to him that he wants my number. Like, okay, sure, you should give it to him. So then, after I said that, the next minute I saw a text from Sheldon. Yo, Charlie, I remember that text very well. I have a screenshot of that text. I'll reframe that. I'll recreate that in like probably in 5 years from that time. So I remember I was like, yo, Sheldon this. That was like, yeah, I just realized because his DP was there. They was like, he wants to recruit me to the house of content. If my mind there, I should let him know. I was like, I'm a student, I'm in level 200, so education, first thing in my family is education. I don't play with my books. Books first, then any other thing. I prioritize my books first. So I was like, oh, I'm a student, so unless there's a schedule that will help me balance education and that. There was like, oh, since I'm a student, he understands. So he can give me like a schedule that would work. So I should just pass through the studio, let's sit down, talk about it. I pass through the studio, we sit down, we work on some part-time contracts. So I was shooting, I come shoot. It used to be the bands and runs that we do. I come, we shoot, then I go back to school. So I used to work with when they gave birth to me, my mom didn't name me, my dad didn't name me, my family didn't name me. My name, I was named by the doctor. Yes, so the story was that when they gave birth to me, I was dead. When my mom gave birth to me, when I came from her womb, I was dead. So they had to just get rid of me, take me to the morgue or whatever they have to do. So they asked the nurse and the doctors to do the necessary operations. So my family were like sad, they were crying, then they were taking me away. So per this is the information from the doctor. I was born at Kolebu. So when they were taking me, the doctor said before they got to, let me say, the morgue or wherever they would dispose me, I shook my left hand. So my left hand moved. And then the doctor asked them to take me back to the emergency ward. So they took me back to the emergency ward where my mom is. Then this is what the doctor told my mom: your Redeemer is alive.
Wow.
So your Savior, Redeemer means Savior. So your Savior is alive. That's how come I have the name Redeemer. So I'm alive in that context. So your Redeemer is alive. So the doctor, that name, so I'm sure my mom had a name that they wanted to give me. I've never bothered to ask my mom what that name is. My dad, I've never bothered to ask. But they skipped the name that they have for me and then they used that name. Your Redeemer is alive. So I was actually born to save my family. Wow. And if you look at my track record from growing up till now, I am the one meant to save my family. So I work, my name is having an impact on me. So I move to save my family and I'm the one saving my family because I come from like difficult home. But yeah, probably I don't know if I have to go into that side, but I come from a difficult home where I moved from being one of the richest kids out there to one of the poorest out there because I lost my dad along the line. So like things became hard. We moved from 100 to like a 0. And I can remember a point in time in my family where we had to struggle to get 20 pesos to buy water. For someone, my dad used to work at Coca-Cola. He was one of the big people at Coca-Cola back then. I remember a time in 2008, I used to wash my face with Coca-Cola. I've done that before. There's a place around TV3 called Aria or something. They used to do end of year party for the workers. I remember washing my face with Coca-Cola before. But fast forward in 2012, after I lost my dad, we struggled to afford Coca-Cola. That was how difficult life moved from 100% to like a 0 for me. So we have been through the struggles. Lost my dad in 2010. We have been through struggles from 2010 till maybe I completed SHS in 2016. And I completed, stay in the house 2 years, do things like come back to shine light on my family. So I'm the one doing wonders for my family. My family looks up to me, so I don't joke with my life. I don't mess around. I have like a whole family looking up to me, like they know that this is the person that we have out there. So they use me to set examples. So you don't see me misbehaving. I don't do that. So that's the story about my name and then my journey coming up. So you always see me, I'm focused, direct, serious. I'm not like doing any of those lifestyles. I'm just direct because it's a whole lot of people behind that are waiting to see me successful. I need to pay my mom off, before I lose her. So I need to do a lot to make sure my mom is happy before I lose her. See, right now, things are... I lost my dad in shock. If I tell you how I lost my dad, you'll be amazed. It's like you're sitting here and then this camera starts messing up. You walk up to the camera shocks you, and that is it. That's how I lost my dad.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm a big football fan, but I at a point I stopped watching football because we were watching 2010, I think, Barcelona versus Inter Milan Champions League semi-final. Then I lost my dad on my elder sister's birthday. Preparations were on for the birthday. Everything was on, set up and everything. Food was on fire, and we were watching football in the hall. I was with my kid brother and my sister. So my dad was from the kitchen. He was going to the bedroom to dress up and then come and let's enjoy the birthday. So when he was passing, I told him, we are watching television, but it's not clear. We use antenna. Back then, that was TV antenna. That's how we call it. I don't know the name now. So like he should adjust the antenna. My dad touched the TV antenna and then that was it. He didn't utter a word till today that I sit here and I speak to you. He touched the antenna, he fell, rushed him to 37, he was gone. 2 months after, we buried him. That was it. That was the story. This is the first time expressing myself.
Abusia, Abra Yakwashe, KSS, Kwadwo Sheldon Studio, Scanty, the message in our diamano. Before I ever video, make I say after video, we know. The me wano, nama culture KSS, Kwadwo Sheldon Studio, concerned about this particular message. Meanwhile, Scanty, Obi Juma. Kwadwo Sheldon is better than some of our ministers. It's better than some of our politicians and doctors and nurses. At the end of the day, Kwadwo Sheldon is able to bring community, to build society, to build empire. Once Kwadwo Sheldon, no, sometimes a Birmbeka say omotano for no reason. Na but me say me sorry every day bia me share Kwadwo Sheldon all his interview, all his program. Not because of political background, ma who say or a neutral. And now my tia Scanty sa who say boy no ya teteno ya no ya teteno entire team of Kwadwo Sheldon Stadium akwa to say boys na girls ni nyina obi a obenya tete pa no na otie Kwadwo Sheldon nipa na obedi yie. One says Scanty na message na wo ma ye no enkoma ono Scanty ekoma the whole KS and Kwadwo Sheldon Stadium boys na ni girls na motiase no etoda nipa bi baba wa brabo mu na nsam na wo ba be kaka no wo comment section wa yankofo nipa wanye babia ngina yamfa obi nsa se wonfro upon that Kwadwo Sheldon she bia me no kase Kwadwo Sheldon boys a won o ma sware ne yankofo o ma wie school ebinim ye doctors for ebi ye lawyers ebi ye footballers. And there, obi beka say Kwadwo Sheldon ankasa or ye die adwuma or ye blogger or ye social media person. Na bad end of the month no end of the day no. Onkofo wa employer mo anase wo show mo no. How many of no colleagues na won o wi school no on beit ma ye bi. And there omo show mo say omo ya akrache for ebinum person omo ya politicians. No mo nipa he in the beit ma putu smile for a man for. And now we say me o adeboni bi ka kire obi foforo say ontie KSS ontie Kwadwo Sheldon ontie Scanty me dem bet ma ka kire say yiro ho na subscribe na tie nyansa sem enye bibia na obesore a social media obedi akire a ontie ase anti Scanty Kwadwo Sheldon money team ni nyina mo bo edwuma anna me gidi say wo sa particular video we no nyansa ni bia tia obefo mu aba makra mo we smart cargo onon kwa na ye obi a sa oba Deutschland na opese we do never de call Ghana kodi brunya ukodi sala smart cargo won't say every day bia nneɛma na gugu hɔ no a ɔdi ne adwuma de ma Ghanafoɔ nko a wohwɛ ha cars a ɛsɛn ha paa 24 hours smart cargo no size sɛ woba na hwɛ containers a ɛsi hɔ si no nyinaa yapadeɛ wei nyinaa yɛ no deɛ ma yɛnkɔ inside wɔn sɛ nneɛma na ɛsɛm ha paa no a ne nyinaa yɛ smart cargo agye baabiaa nneɛma no nti aha afei yɛyi na ɔde akɔgu car wei mu numbers na ɛda hɔ no hwɛ so na yi wo deɛ na frɛ yɛnkɔ nti container a wohwɛ yi nyɛ no na ɔde kɔ wei ne nyinaa yɛ stores a ɔkipi ɛdi nneɛma nyinaa de gu so nti wohwɛ saa de ba a machine sɛ gugu hɔ nti wei na ɛyɛ bɔga na ankasa ɛkɔ smart cargo no every day yɛka smart cargo na waka sɛ day by day every day biaa smart cargo nya obi a wɔyɛ adwuma na company a wɔaregister a wodidi ne adwuma de kɔ Ghana no nti wo so wobɛtumi afrɛ na wo ne no akasa